Right. Anyway, I believe I also have to give the briefing for Mission 1, if that's okay with you, Fleet Captain?
Yes, you had the additional notes that I sent on to you in terms of the communications we'd received.
Certainly. So, under orders from Admiral Coates, we are currently en route to the Tiber system to enact Madam President's wishes to welcome a Budron delegation, which has been mentioned over the last couple of weeks, and they are coming in from the Burin system. I think I pronounced that correctly. So we will be exiting jump space momentarily. And hold on. Oh, there's the shuttle. Welcome to Tiber system. And a priority alert, always. We just received the following distress message from Tiber Command. Hold on a minute. To Fleet Captain Wise from Captain Goldentide and Command. 4th Flight Division, you have arrived just in time. We have a hostage situation on our hands. We request your assistance. Unknown actors have taken over Alder's Council, the seat of administration of Tiber Sector. Their demands are to cancel the visit of the Budron delegation. Negotiation didn't work, and we lack rapid response unit, but Eurolight Division, you were made for this. Before you intervene, we have counter-terrorism teams ready to pick up at Tiber Command. However, once the terrorists realise they are about to be stormed, they may execute the hostages. We recommend that you distract the terrorist leader under the guise of negotiation while sending shuttles with counter-terrorism teams around the back through the nebula. Timing is key. So here's the plan summary. We need to pick up the counter-terrorism from Tiber Command, distract the terrorist leader under the guise of negotiations, sneak the shuttles with counter-terrorist teams on board through the nebula, and deploy them all to Alder's Council at the same time, also eradicating terrorist forces. We are counting on you, Captain Golden has said. We've also received an intelligence report which will be available at the mission computer. That will be posted momentarily. So with that in mind, I would recommend getting ships as fast as possible.
I have one thing to bring up. I believe that we've been authorized for modules for our ships for this mission. The quartermaster would like to know from the COs. First off, we need to know which ships we're putting out. We can put out 4 with 333 or 3334.
Given that it's
or
space
4445. Yep. Or
We're going to. We'll run the same ones that we ran in Sim, and I will monitor things from command and control.
Okay, so
however, you will have additional officer. Mr. Turners will be joining you.
COs of Horizon and Scorpion, we need to know how to outfit your ships for modules. Cluster or decoy?
Decoy.
Cluster.
Both.
Scorpion cluster.
Time is ticking, so do that in the back channels if you can, please, and we will get these terrorists.
Let's get to ships.
I can activate the gate.
You can?
I can. I have the button. I do not have any other buttons though, so if somebody
Form
can
up on
cycle...
Lancer, transition will be at the Echo line.
Still in range. Can somebody cycle the comms buttons, please?
No, without activating the gate. Wait,
Awesome.
wait. That's activate gate, not jump. So activating is fine.
Rendezvous points available.
I couldn't find the planet in the sector.
Lancer to fleet. Horizon RV1. Scorpion Rendezvous 2. Lancer Rendezvous 3.
Dedicated. You have no further duties?
If you'd not put...
If I didn't get it then, I wasn't gonna get it.
I didn't fly past fast enough, I'm sorry. I tried.
You actually pushed me off course.
4th Flight Division, CIC.
Oh, please, marginally.
This is 4th Flight, go ahead.
we are receiving an incoming transmission from the terrorist group. I'm patching it through in a moment.
Lovely.
Fellow
Cool.
humans of the Tiber system, I am Rear Admiral Franziska Bosch, former officer of the Terran Stellar Navy, currently the leader of the Unokalhai. Our demands for the USFP Council are simple. Cancel the visit of the Budron delegation. We firmly denounce any alliance with the Xenos, especially with the signatories of the Helios Memorial Agreement. Our unwavering commitment lies with the preservation of the human race and the esteemed legacy of Admiral Padche. The Jordan gestures were merely calculated maneuvers, not acts of genuine goodwill from their insectoid hearts. Likewise, we must exercise extreme caution with the cunning Stetzals and zealous Budrons, for they may betray us at any moment. If our demands are not met within the next 6 hours, we will be forced to replace the heads of Tiber System Administration with ones more willing to listen. The time to seize control of our destiny is upon us.
4th Light Division, CIC.
4th Light, go ahead.
At least that gives us a name to who the terrorist group is. Continue on mission. Please travel to Sector 2. We are expecting the enemies to have a couple of the stations in there. The specific one we're looking at is Alder's Council.
Acknowledged. All ships
Heard
form
about.
up on Lancer. Transition Alpha 5 Mark III.
Did I hear correctly? That was Admiral Shish Kebab giving us that message.
Ooh. That'll help the negotiations.
Yeah, better not let Xansta do the negotiating.
It's a flagship if ever I saw one.
800, 900, heavily modified TSN Dreadnought. Commanded by Rear Admiral Franziska Bosch. Franziska Bosch.
Look at those specials.
Yeah, basically every special in the book.
No, they don't have tractor.
Long range
no,
jump.
they don't.
This is new.
AKA jump ship?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
No, Sketch would just want to...
4th Light Division, CIC.
This is 4th Light, go ahead.
Captain, I would suggest taking Bravo
Sorry.
2 as our launch point.
4th Light Division, we don't like the look of those fleets there. As the mission brief said, we want to send our shuttles in through the nebula, and we possibly want to, well, we're not possibly, we do want to try and negotiate with the Admiral under the guise of hopefully getting a peaceful solution. However, we will be dropping our Marines. So please get your shuttle pilots ready. Rendezvous points have been established, and then watch out for any antics from the Unokalhai fleets, and then you're free to engage with negotiation.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. We'll open fire when negotiating.
This is TSN 4th Light Division to Commander Poetry of the Night.
So aggressive negotiations, right?
This is Rear Admiral Franziska Bosch to the TSN 4th Light Division. If it isn't you, the renowned 4th Light, the traitors to the human race.
That's a matter of perspective. Lancer Horizon.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
While negotiations are commencing, you're assigned Rendezvous 4.
Should we go to the nebula to launch? Otherwise, they might see it.
4th Light Division, CIC.
This is 4th Light,
Odysseus?
go ahead.
I'm not sure if this was stated before, but the drops will need to be simultaneous.
Acknowledged. 4th Light, stand by. We're going to approach the fleet slowly and unthreateningly. Let's drop our shuttles once we are in the nebula in the lower part of Charlie 4.
Lower part of No.
No.
Don't do that.
What?
do
Lancer to
negotiations.
fleet. I see Odysseus is already approaching, masking themselves behind the asteroids. Lancer and Scorpion, launch your shuttles to approach and mask. Remember, this needs to be a simultaneous rendezvous.
We should.
Yes.
Poetry of the night to 4 Flight Division.
This is Captain Donovan of the
People in
4th
shutters
Flight.
are conscientious objectors.
ahead.
People in shutters are conscientious objectors.
4 Flight, how have you come to negotiate, and now you're not negotiating? What is going on?
Admiral, we request a neutral place to meet. Is there such a place here that we can rendezvous?
Only the flagships.
We could rendezvous in Quadrant Delta 3.
Acknowledged. We could rendezvous at Tiber Prime.
I was kind of
Lancer
hoping.
fleet, approach slowly to Tiber Prime.
I shall look forward to hear what things they will make you say for Flight Division.
What are these shuttles doing here?
4th Flight to Admiral. Please advise what authority you have to be asserting in the Tiber system.
For
But
Flight,
Odyssean
my
doesn't
authority
want
is
to.
that I am acting on behalf of the human race and in its best interest.
Admiral, has the human race elected you to this position?
Someone needs to contact
The
it.
human race is just about to elect Xenos into positions of leadership. Such a system cannot succeed, and therefore we must take matters into our own hand.
Staying with Odysseus.
Acknowledge, Admiral. We will be approaching with weapon systems powered down to minimal. We request that you respond in kind.
For a flight that's acknowledged, I shall look forward to see what you have to say. I still can't believe the USFP sent you, of all people, to negotiate.
Admiral, the 4th Flight was assigned because we have demonstrated our commitment to preserving the best
Odysseus,
interests of the
stay
humans.
within the nebula.
Is that so? But aren't you the architects behind Admiral Patch's demise?
Self-defense.
Negative, Admiral. Admiral Pache constructed his own demise. We only provided the evidence.
Go
For
out of
flight,
the
my
nebula.
intelligence says that you are here to receive a Budron delegation.
I mean, at some point you have to. go
Surely
out
you are
of the
aware
nebula.
that these Xenos cannot be trusted.
You have a better little
Admiral,
jump.
my orders were not to pick up any Budron
Perseus.
delegation. I don't know
Okay.
where you got that information from. Ledger to fleet. I need the shuttles to coordinate. Stand by, Odysseus.
I mean, they saw.
Well, for flight,
Perseus.
then perhaps you can be
Stand by,
reasoned with
Theseus.
after all.
Admiral, we'd like to believe that we'd like to
Go.
solve things peacefully without resorting to violence.
If all shuttles have
Let's your
visual-
shuttles go.
Well
We
then,
had to
if
go.
you would use your leeway with the president to... Stand by.
Now's the time
What
to
is
pound
this
poetry.
betrayal? You have been distracting me with your talk of negotiation. This will not do.
This will not do.
Let's your fleet pick up your shuttles.
Sup, Theseus?
What's up, man?
Boosting warp.
4th Light
maneuver,
Division
maneuver.
to the Admiral. Let it be known that we did do things peacefully and we did not open fire first.
And yet, you betrayed our cause in the end. All divisions open fire!
History is written by the victors.
Take them out how you see fit, Yui.
4th Light to CIC.
Seek, locate,
Go ahead.
Destroy. Drone.
Our shuttles have retrieved the package at the station. Are we weapons free? Or is our mission to withdraw?
You are weapons free, Lancer. Stand by on further orders.
Understood, but they have long
4th
arms.
Light Division to Admiral Bosch.
Closer.
Okay.
This is Poetry of the Night. Go ahead.
All right.
Admiral,
On the other hand, he's getting
I'm
hung up on
trying
it.
to minimize the loss of
Second.
human life here.
Heard about.
I wish that you would recognize that and withdraw your forces before we are forced to take extreme measures.
But that'll
For
do.
flight, I fear
I
that
think the EMP
whatever cause
missed.
you're pursuing is
The
going to be
EMP did miss.
detrimental to human life in the long run, so we cannot retreat.
Poetry of the Night's got
Lancer to Fleet,
anti-torp. That's
deploy your
why.
shuttles to pick up the rendezvous as quickly as possible.
All right, break. Let's go to the Alders Council.
Scorpion, I think you have Tango on Bravo Fleet. Lead them over the rest of the mines if you can. Admiral, this
Leading
is Fourth
fighters
Light.
off.
I suggest you withdraw, and we'll leave this on as friendly terms as possible.
Did they make him
For
back?
flight, you may have won this battle, but the war is yet to be decided. Divisions Charlie and Bravo, retreat.
They haven't surrendered yet.
Lancer to Fleet, stand down. Allow them to withdraw.
4th Flight Division CIC.
This is Fourth Light. Go ahead.
You're cleared to head back towards Tiber Command. The Marine forces on existing on Alders Council are sending shuttles to deal with Tiber Mall. So you'll be cleared to stand down once the Unocal High have left the sector.
We can make
Acknowledge.
them
Lancer
leave
to
the sector
Fleet.
fast.
Let's disengage. We are transiting Echo 1 Mark 7.
4th Flight Division CIC.
You're in beam, but no
Fourth Flight, go
connection.
So we didn't get
No,
our,
Doctor,
our
we'll
nukes
shut
back.
down your ship systems and
well.
stand down. So it seems the Unocal High have made a return. They've been relatively quiet of late. To new officers or officers who have very bad memory, the Unocal High are a xenophobic splinter faction of the USFP that we've fought on multiple occasions, and they just keep going back. They are fueled by strife and xenophobia that tends to spike up during hegemony invasions, and I'm sure we're going to keep hearing from them. Rear
Uncle.
Admiral, oh sorry, go on.
That from Uncle Shish Kebab.
Rear Admiral Bosch escaped on board her ship, retreated more like the Poetry of the Night. It looks like it's fitted with an emergency jump drive, and it is a heavily upgraded and customized TSN Dreadnought class warship, which is a little bit concerning. But don't worry, I'm sure we will put our nukes down her throat next time.
What has been rather unclear to me is whether the Unocal High are more akin to the Ufini pirates or more akin to the hegemony insofar as they have and control territory.
I believe they're a political faction, so it's not so much territory, but rather people who
Influence.
support them, right?
Well, they have to get their equipment and ships from someplace. And I would also like to point out to officers who haven't engaged them or haven't engaged them recently, their fighters and their drones are not to be trifled with. They are very powerful.
And if you are in a nebula, probably going to want to boost warp. Unless you're Lancer.
Even that will boost warp.
Lancer doesn't like to get her tail end a little very close to them. They hurt.
Okay. So we have received a mission report from Captain Price of the counterterrorism team, and that will be put forward to you momentarily. And then we'll move on to our next mission.
Want me to take it over?
Assuming there's nothing else from any of our officers.
No, I think we're good.
All right then. We've received new orders from HQ. This answers why we've been sent to Tiber and what the president personally selected us for. Here you go. TSN deployment orders for Fort Light Division from the 2nd Fleet HQ, Admiral Coach, to the Fort Light Division Fleet Captain Wise. Execute orders contained herein immediately upon receipt. Fort Light Division to welcome Budron delegation. Fort Light Division to rendezvous with the Budron delegation, including their Holiness Clementus Sixtus V and his entourage aboard the flagship Angel Wing. The Budron delegation is coming through Helios Gate. Fort Light Division is to escort them to Tiber Command. Additional instructions: Command to select acting Budron liaison. Make the Budron feel welcome. An intelligence report will be posted to command systems, which I believe has been taken care of already. They say that their Holiness Clementus Sixtus V has specifically asked for the Fort Light Division to accompany the delegation. It seems like our reputation has preceded us. To the commanders on duty, we must select a liaison per order. The liaisons will fulfill diplomatic objectives. Fort Light Division is expected to support the liaisons in their mission. There are 2 currently on shift. I believe Lieutenant Deadman and Ensign Quaris have been signed up as liaison officers. So
A small addition.
Chorus
here
is
too. Lieutenant Tapman is on this shift, also not qualified for his liaison duties since they conflict with his personnel appointment.
so well, that leaves Quaris.
So it does.
who's already been assigned. His uniform has been updated, so.
Great. Quaris, please ensure your comlinks are set up properly to broadcast to all fleet members and CIC. Also, keep in mind that you are the most knowledgeable personnel we have on the topics of Budron biology, society, and behavior. Other officers will appreciate any insights you have. Any questions?
Where's the intelligence report?
It has been posted on the Discord communication network.
Mission objectives.
Yeah.
I'll post them in TeamSpeak as well. There you go. So, if there are no questions, then let's prepare to receive this heavenly procession. This concludes the briefing.
Then launch or
CIC to
launch?
Fort Light.
This is
I
Fort
fat
Light. Go
fingered
ahead.
it. It's supposed to say launched.
The Budron delegation will be coming from Tiber 8. Please make your way there.
Tiber 8, that is acknowledged.
We'll be needing FCS
momentarily.
momentarily.
Approach the Helios Gate past weapons platform 1042 in Charlie 2. And
Power to
we
warp.
will allow our liaison officer to open transmissions once they approach through the gate.
CIC to Fort Light. The Budron delegation has jumped. They'll be here soon. Let's make sure there are no surprises.
Fourth Light acknowledges.
A surprise!
Power maneuver.
Maneuver.
Lancer Fleet. Lancer will take Tango on everything we can and allow Scorpion and Horizon to clean.
You will collect for now.
Lancer, Scorpion.
I don't see our liaisons. Go ahead, Lancer.
Assume position
They
outside
disappear?
weapons platform 89 Whiskey and assume FCS position there.
We will assume the position.
Scorpion, make
Nice,
sure
sir.
you show me your pointy side.
That's
Show
our
my
favorite
rear.
position.
Confirmed.
You are 50 away from
Greetings, Your Holiness. It is an honor to be in your presence, and we are glad to see you here.
Greetings, humans. May your path be illuminated by the sacred prophecy. My name is Clementus Sixtus V. May God lend his sacred strength to our alliance. Before we continue to Tiber Command, we wish to rest. Liaison, we are tired after a long journey. We wish to soak in a phosphorus H2O
Entering
solution.
FCS.
We have
Very
heard
good.
there is a good spa in this system. Can you find the spa and lead us there?
We will attempt to locate this spa. I will get back to you on that.
Lancer to Fleet, I think we've located a spa 1 transition spinwards.
Oh yes, the famous interstellar spas.
CSC to all ships, you can transition. Delegation will follow.
Your
Does
Holiness, we believe we have located the spa. Allow us to escort you there, if it so pleases you.
never mind.
Thank you, liaison. Lead the way, and we will follow through God's eternal waters.
Scorpion to Lancer. Go ahead, Scorpion. We believe that it would be okay for us to transition and allow them to follow us. In other words, we do not have to go at their speed.
Lancer to Scorpion. Proceed on a survey from Alpha 5 to Alpha 1, then transit down to Charlie 1.
Acknowledged. Sorry.
Heard about.
Acknowledged.
Lancer to Fleet. All fleet form up at Charlie 1, Mark 1.
Go ahead, Lancer.
When I said the fleet was to rendezvous at Charlie 1, Mark 1, that included you.
Power to warp.
Acknowledged. Are
Alright,
we in a
warp.
hurry? We're just cruising at warp 1. Is that okay? Or would you like us to speed up?
I don't think you'll do more than Warp 1 and Nebula, but you might want to boost it.
Already is.
Maintain position while we stand by for sensor updates. Lancer Horizon? Belay that. Lancer Scorpion? Scorpion, we're not reading you very loudly, but if you read this, I need you to deploy to Delta 3 Mark 1.
CIC to liaison. We're being hailed by the Angel Wing. Liaison, what's the meaning of this? We see ships on an intercept course, and our IFF is hostile. Is this
Okay,
how we are
I'm going to have to
welcomed?
reconnect
What
because I
treachery
don't
is this?
see those ships.
Scorpion to Horizon.
Go ahead.
Are you part of the battle group, or are you going off on your own, or were you retasked to Charlie Group?
We were retasked, sorry,
Sending
to
the
take care of Charlie Group.
Very good.
Okay.
Recommend
Someone
switching
forgot
into
to
beams.
tell me.
You have beams already.
That would be me. My apologies.
Your Holiness, we have repelled those who wish you harm.
What were these ships? What were they?
Challenging. How do you answer that?
Liaison, I demand an answer.
While they are people of our same species, they are not our friends, and we are not able to. They are not our friends. They are not someone we are able to control.
Liaison, our trust has limits, but we are willing to believe you. If one of your ships takes their shuttle and escorts us to Tiber Command while staying within our beam range, just in case. CIC to all ships, please make sure that can be arranged.
Looks like
Fourth flight
Perseus
to
is out.
CIC.
I am not going to take
Somebody
that bet.
didn't need to be voluntold. We have Perseus deployed already.
Acknowledged, Your Holiness. That will be acceptable. We will begin.
Lancer to Fleet. Charlie 5 will be our transition.
Funny, Horizon is not assisting Lancer, even though Lancer asked for their assistance.
I'm sure they know what they're doing.
I think
Lancer's
they
got
actually
this.
asked for
Lancer
Horizon to maintain the
Go
perimeter.
ahead.
Were you planning on joining us anytime soon?
The orders as I remember them was you asked for assistance from Horizon, and you had us on rapid response patrol.
Negative. Scorpion was requested for assistance. Horizon was on surveillance.
Oh gosh.
That's that time.
Very good.
Lancer to fleet, let's
Mhm.
proceed to the transition between Alpha 3, Alpha 4.
Fort Light Division liaison, your guidance through the system has been appreciated. Now let's share our waters as foretold in the prophecy. CIC to all ships, we're going to put you in automated systems.
Look in
Good
Alpha
job.
5.
Anybody interested in debrief?
Absolutely. Please do that.
Yeah, we should have had mission briefing room, but we'll take it now.
Well, basically, good job. Despite the hiccup with the Unocal High, we've managed to successfully present a warm welcome to Budron delegation. Especially good job to our first liaison officer who took on the job, Quaris.
Yeah, good job.
Woo!
Interstellar Spas has kindly prepared a phosphorus H2O solution basin for our esteemed guests, and they seemed to enjoy it. We will likely hear more from their Holiness soon.